So the birth of 3 comes from the womb of the Vesica Pisces. In fact, all of the geometrical forms that we have in nature, 4-fold, 5-fold, squares, pentagons, they all come from the centre of that part, the Vesica Pisces. We've had lots of crop circles that have just depicted the Vesica to get our attention. And so the unfolding of that is that if you were thinking about how does the universe unfold, you've got a blank sheet of paper, you put an infinitesimal point in the centre which has no dimension, and from that you open your compasses. The ground is why God is often depicted with a pair of compasses from above in some pictures. He opens the world compass and creates a line, and from that line, which is your radius, you can delineate a circle, and from that radius you can mirror yourself. And so they saw this as an unfolding of creation process. And what's interesting is that if this line here were a piece of guitar string, then it would be one whole string. And let's say that if I pluck it, it would make a C note. If I put my finger on the halfway point here, there, then I would have 2 halves to the 1, 2-to-1 ratio, and I would hear a C note but an octave higher. Pythagoras actually discovered this apparently by walking past blacksmiths and hearing the blacksmith hitting the anvil. 2 different tones were being heard. Ding, 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 ding. So he went and inquired with the blacksmith, why am I hearing 2 tones? And the blacksmith said, I've got a £6 hammer and a £12 hammer. Pythagoras made the realisation that there was a numerical relationship between our perception of an octave. He went back to his laboratory and filled up bottles of water and made bells of different sizes and worked out musical scales from these number ratios. So this Vesica starts to lay out music for us. We've got our finger there on the string, we get a musical fit, 2/3. We can start to build on the geometry, create another Vesica here using these proportions. With sacred geometry, you don't use a ruler. You have to use points, intersection points, or points that you already have. It's like building a brick wall, and you can't put bricks that we put the window in until you've got the other bricks up first. So that's how it unfolds. There's no measurements. It's just ratios. So you build on that a little, and then you can get a musical 4th now. So now we have 3 notes in the musical scale from the Vesica. You want to make a flute, you just lay a hollow piece of tube out, draw a Vesica, and then line your lines down, and you can drill the holes and have a musical instrument. So it starts to get a little bit more elaborate. They built on it and started to design church windows from it. And what we're seeing here is that because these circles here are double the size of these circles here, we are visually looking